There's a story of a saddle-weary cowboy that had been out on the range for a long time. He decided to go to a near town for some supplies, you know, bullets and beans. As he got near town, he noticed a bullseye on a tree trunk, and exactly in the center was a bullet hole. As he got closer and closer to town, he saw on every fence post, tree, and barn many bullseyes, and piercing the exact center of each of them was a bullet hole. He was absolutely amazed and decided that as soon as he got to town, he was going to find out who this great marksman was. When he made it to town, he tied up his horse, and he stopped the first person that he met on the street and asked them who this great sharpshooter was. You can imagine his surprise when he was told, "Oh, that's just the town idiot. He goes around just shooting his gun off every which way, and then goes and draws a bullseye around each bullet hole." Humorous, sure. But in reality, how many of us live our lives in much the same way? We do a lot each day, but with no goal, no focus. We scatter our energies and efforts in all directions, and then we have to settle for the outcome as if that's what we really wanted. Let me contrast that with the following. In one of the laboratories in Washington, D.C. is a giant magnifying glass. It measures 3 feet across. It's like the little magnifying glasses we would get out of a box of Cracker Jacks when we were kids and use them to burn leaves and bugs. This great magnifying lens takes 3 feet of ordinary sunshine, which is hardly enough to melt butter, and it concentrates it in a single point several feet below. That point is hotter than a blowtorch. In fact, it's so hot that its temperature cannot even be measured because it melts all the instruments. If people, instead of just scattering their efforts here and there, would focus on things that really matter, almost anything is possible. If a person really focused and concentrated on exercise, they would be in great shape. If diet, they would be healthy and trim. If occupation, they would be secure and in demand. If education, they would receive honors. And if they focused on their relationships, there'd be very few divorces. It's evident that attaining great accomplishments takes passion and focus. It comes down to how bad do you want it and what price are you willing to pay. I like the old poem that says, "You are the one that has to decide whether you'll do it or toss it aside, whether you'll strive for the goal that's afar or just be content to stay where you are." I want you to know that Sunwarrior is such a great company because our total focus is to provide the absolute best, most natural and delicious superfoods to give you a healthy and abundant life. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it. For weekly health videos like this one, head on over to youtube.com/sunwarriortribe and subscribe.